Hi guys, welcome back to another video and welcome to my channel if you are new. Hi, my name is Femke and in today's video I wanted to share with you my first impressions, unboxing, review and swatches of the new Holo Taco collection. This one is the holiday collection and I really loved it. So on the back you can see all of the colors, you can see where you can find them like at the store. They're vegan, cruelty free, all that jazz. And yeah, I actually really like the box. Again, Christine did such a good job on actually like designing it. It is so holographic, it's insane. It says every day is a holiday, and yeah, or a holoday I have to say. And that's actually pretty much true. I'm like totally into holographic stuff. I've been since I was a little girl. And yeah, oh, my light was kind of like getting in the way here, sorry about that. It had a little mind of its own, but this is what the box looks inside, with all of the little bottles in there. I have to mention that the previous set that I got, the launch collection, that had some like minor flaws, like a little part of the box came undone, I had to glue it again. Also, one of the bottles was really hard to open, but I didn't have any of those issues with this collection. And yeah, I did purchase this myself. I actually pre-ordered it when it was launched and it took about 3 to 4 weeks before I actually got it in, so it took a little while before it was shipped. And then again, because I live in the Netherlands, it took a couple of weeks to actually get here. But yeah, that's just a little bit of extra side note information. So I did purchase this kit myself, or this collection. There are 5 super glittery holographic colors in here. I'm just showing you real quick, unboxing them, and yeah, you can see all of the color names on the bottom of the bottle as well as on the bottom of the little box it comes in. This kit cost me $65, which is pretty, like, it is quite a high amount of dollars that you actually have to pay for this collection, because there are only 5 colors in here. I know that a lot of you out there are like, oh hell no, I'm not going to pay $65 for a couple of polishes. And because I do live in the Netherlands, I did have to pay shipping, which was an additional $20. So yeah, it was pretty pricey, but I am a big like nail enthusiast. I really love Christine. I love her collection. I love her brand. I think it's just really cool to support one another, especially in the nail world. Like, you must have the biggest passion to actually make a collection like this, and I do understand that it is quite pricey to actually design something like this, to produce it, ship it, and everything like that. So I can totally get where the price actually comes from, but then again, I can totally get it if you're like, man, I'm not going to spend that much of like dollars or euros to actually get this collection. But yeah, I definitely think it was worth it for me. The only downside I really wanted to put out there is that it did took quite a long time for me to get them, which is kind of sucky because all of the pre-orders were sent out at the same time, but because I live in Europe, it did take a lot longer before I got mine compared to people who actually live in the US. So yeah, keep that in mind if you do order something from Holo Taco or any other US store. It does take a while for like it to be completely shipped and all that stuff if you live in Europe. But yeah, here I'm just showing you all of the colors. I'm going to stop rambling right now and just show you all of the colors on my nails. I'm just going to swatch them on my natural nails because then you can definitely see what they are all about. So I still had like a little design on here, and I'm just going to soak that off with some of my clips. Ignore the fact that 2 are pink and the rest is black. I just have 2 different colors. And I have already applied a good layer of my favorite essence base coat. This first one is called Play Rosé. It is a beautiful rose gold color. It is so packed with holographic glitter. It is insane. Like, all of the colors from this HOLODAY collection are super packed with glitter. The downside to that is that they do dry pretty fast, so you do want to work quickly, and of course screw the cap back on once you're done with the polish. You don't want to leave these bottles open for too long at a time because they will become thick and clumpy and pretty much useless. But yeah, that was the first coat of Play Rosé already. I am so impressed with how well this one covered. I didn't expect the first coat to be this opaque already. I feel like if you have shorter nails, you can definitely pull off a one coater with this one, especially if you are applying a little bit of a thicker layer. As I mentioned, these dry pretty quickly, so a little bit of a thicker layer, if you're just going to apply one, is actually pretty doable. This second color is called Frostlight. It is so pretty. It is a very nice frosty icy light blue, like not the lightest blue out there, but a little bit of like a medium towards a lighter blue. This one definitely needs at least 2 layers, and I actually had a little bit too much of product on my brush, so if you see me back or going back and forth with the brush, that is just to make sure I don't have like a big clump or drip of nail polish on my brush, because I didn't want to flood the cuticles because there are so many glitters in here. So the third one is called Rainbow Snow. I really love the name of this one. It's just a silver holographic glitter polish. Again, so extremely packed with glitters. It is insane. Just look at that brush straight from the bottle. It is wow. I really love it. And again, I really was pretty impressed with how opaque this first layer was already. You guys know me, I really don't like it when polishes are quite sheer. And I really don't like it when my natural smile line peeks through. Some people don't have any issues with that, but I just like my nails to be fully covered with opaque nail polish. And yeah, I was actually pretty impressed with that rainbow snow color. I really like them. I still have to get used to all of the names of these polishes though, so sorry about that if I do pronounce something wrong. Once again, I am Dutch, so English isn't my mother tongue, so if there are any things that I pronounce weirdly, that's just because I'm Dutch originally. But this fourth color is called Party Punch. It is like a reddish pink kind of tone. I do feel like yeah, it's not like a pure red, but it isn't a pure pink either. It's just a really royal, nicely pink, I'd say, with a little bit of red in there, or like a pink going towards red. I don't know. This is a difficult one for me to actually explain, but you can see it right here. It isn't like a pure red, but it isn't like a pure pink either. It's just something in between, and I actually think it's quite festive. It is a very unique color in my opinion, and again, the first layer is so nicely opaque already. The last color is called Midnight Spark, and when I saw this color I was instantly thinking of galaxy designs. I think this one will be perfect as a base color if you are going to do a galaxy design. Just top it off with some white, maybe a little bit of pink. You already have the super sparkly space-like base. It is kind of like a very dark bluish purple. I wouldn't say it is a pure blue color, because if I hold it against the light blue, I feel like this one is more going towards purple. But again, it is very nicely opaque, packed with a ton of holographic glitters, and yeah, I'm again very impressed with how quickly opaque these are. But after letting the polishes dry, about 5 minutes after I had applied the fifth color, I'm just going in with a second layer to show you what they're actually capable of, how opaque you can actually get them by just using the brush. Of course, you can always use a little sponge to actually sponge them all and get a super opaque effect with just the first coat, but because not everyone is like sponge fanatic, and not everyone wants to use sponges to do so. I just wanted to show you guys what they look like with 1 or 2 coats just applied with the brush that comes in the bottle. So yeah, of course you want to like screw back all of the caps back onto the bottles. As I mentioned, these dry pretty fast, so just make sure to like screw the caps back on. And let me just zoom you in a little bit so you can actually see a little bit better what I'm doing. Oh man, this rainbow snow, I am so in love with this one. I think I'm definitely going to be wearing a design with that one for like New Year's or something like that. I don't know, it's just so festive and so sparkly, and I love it so much. Then this pinkish red one is just very festive as well. Very unique color in my opinion. Usually this time of year you see a lot of red glittery ones, but I really like the fact that Christine actually put in more of a pinkish kind of red color. Really nice, unique, and yeah, I just really love the formula of these. They're not like super thin or watery, but they're not that thick as well, especially if you do remember to screw on the caps after you have used the polishes. I am sure these will keep their substance just the way it is when they were just made. But yeah, I really like them. I like on purpose didn't apply a top coat just to show you what they look like on their own. Of course, if you are going to wear these for a longer period of time, just make sure to apply a good glossy top coat or even a matte. I think it would look really cool with a matte top coat as well. But yeah, I'm just so in love with this collection. Again, they are more on the pricey side, so if you are not into like a higher price range polishes, you can skip them if you're not like such a big holographic fan as I am personally. Yeah, I think it is worth the $65 because they're so gorgeous. Like with every single box I opened, I was just, ooh, so pretty and just being really excited about them. But yeah, that's just me and my nail polish loving heart. Like actually my husband really liked these as well. He was like, okay, they are a little bit more pricey, but they are really pretty. So yeah, even he was like, girl, I'm happy you got them. So yeah, I really like them. I think you can also make some really cool like 4th of July kind of designs with these, especially with the silver and the reddish pink and the blue tones. I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, just to finish off this video, I just wanted to give you a little overview video of all of the bottles. I really love the shape and form, and everything about these bottles is just really nice. I love the little logo on the cap as well. And yeah, I just love that even the little logo is like holographic too. I think that's a nice little touch. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments down below. And as usual, I hope to see you in my next video.